She was 15 months old. She was having flu-like symptoms, and she started uttering the words, "Doctor." I leaned over and I said, "Do you want Mommy to call the doctor?" And she said, "Yes." They put her in a hospital crib and started hooking her up to IVs. She had a blood sugar over 6 times the normal. If we would have waited, she may not be alive. T1D it's life-changing. It's devastating. We were scared to death. We were told that these injections would help keep her alive, but we were told that if we give her too much, it could be fatal. They started showing us how to poke her little fingers and inject her with insulin. I still remember the look in her eyes. And she just didn't understand why I was helping them to hurt her. When Nolan was born, we felt so blessed to have a son. We actually got some genetic testing done on him. His antibodies actually came back all negative. We were just so grateful that we had avoided it.
One morning he woke up and he was crying for us. He didn't look right, he looked pale. Janet yelled for me to go get Addison's kit. We tested him and he was 367, which is almost 4 times what he should have been. I felt like I was reliving the same nightmare. This disease doesn't give us a break. It requires attention 24/7. When somebody has type 1, you become their pancreas. This is our diabetes supply cupboard, and it's where we store all of their equipment to keep them healthy and alive. This disease is too much. It's too much to handle one child with type 1. It's way too much to handle having 2 small children.
It's a disease that's forever when you're diagnosed. My son has had it since he was 3. He's going to be 19. We have not had an easy road with Jacob. He has never accepted it. He went away to school at the University of Missouri. When your kid goes away, it is a tremendous burden and responsibility for them. He can never not count his food. He can never have something without taking insulin. His blood sugars have been horrible. Last semester, he went into the hospital in St. Louis. I know he's doing damage to himself by not taking good care of himself, but I also realize he's tired of it. It is a burden that he can never, ever take a break from. He's an adult now, and it's not going to quit until we make it quit.
Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. Patients that lack the beta cells are unable to control blood glucose effectively.
They have a broken pancreas. Their pancreas doesn't produce enough insulin, and a lot of people are confused by that.
ViaCyte is a company that has been working towards a cure for type 1 diabetes. We are on the cutting edge. Our goal is to replace that lost beta cell, developing an entirely new approach to treat a disease, which is what we're doing with our stem cell-derived islet replacement therapy. Jdrf has been a crucial partner for us. I can't emphasize enough how important that support and funding from Jdrf is in our ability to defeat this disease. We are dedicated to finding a cure for this disease and relieving that burden on patients.
Our biggest fear with this disease is that life-threatening, and we could lose one of our children.
I don't want you to leave. Will you hold my hand?
We don't know where we would be without Jdrf.
But you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt.
There isn't a day that we don't think about what the possibilities would be to have type 1 diabetes cured.
Not only for our children, but for the millions of individuals with type 1 diabetes. We need everyone's help. We're asking for help.
Oh, won't you stay?